Okay, think that's good. All right, we're good. So, all right, picking up here where we left off. I believe I had stopped in the Iron Keep at a point after the Soul Belfry, or the Belfry something or other. Let's look at it real quick because I can't remember the names to all these damn things. Belfry Soul area, which is it's a section that you can get to through Iron Keep, and I believe I got midway or 3/4 of the way through it. I'd say maybe a little past midway. There's a big room with a lot of fire and traps, lava. Not trap. Well, no traps really. A lot of fire, a lot of lava, and some shifting platforms. I cleared all that on my off stream time, like I was saying I was going to do with the streams, in order to keep pushing the stream forward with this game. I have a reputation of not finishing games, and so anytime I can, I try to actually, finish it. It's too easy for me to switch around and do multiple things because that's how I am with games. So I'm going to try to stick it out. I'm pretty invested in the game anyway. At this point, I've got a good X amount of hours. Where's Steam at here? There it is. Let's see. I've got a good 126 hours. Dark Souls 3 has 138, and I never finished that. And DS1 has 155. So 126 for me is pretty significant. And it also takes me quite a while to go as well. Hey, Fizz, yeah. So, like I mentioned in the tweets, and I could say don't take it personally, but I really don't. I mean, like, whatever, take it personally or not. The idea when I first put up that game transition was I was coming off of a work contract, and I gave no shits about a video game at all. Like, I kind of had to almost force myself to play games because, just to get my mind off of real life stuff. And even now, I've got, like, everybody always has stuff going on. I just have some stuff with nothing I want to mention. So anyways, the point being, at the time, I was like, you know what? This might be interesting. Let's try letting people swap the games on me, because I had been playing the Division 2 for years. And I know people got tired of it, but they didn't really say anything. So I was like, well, let me get an option in there to where people can change the game, especially since I was playing the Division so much. But I stopped playing the Division. I said, I'm not going to stream that anymore. There's no room in that community for me. It just doesn't work. And I'm not really having any fun with the game anymore anyway. It was just too repetitive at that point, which repetition in games is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's whether or not you're interested in that loop anymore. That's all that actually matters. Anyway, so at the time, I was like, yeah, it's not going to be a big deal to swap games. But as it's gone along, 126 hours in Dark Souls 2, I've kind of gotten invested in cutting out all the fat and let's move forward with the game. So when that showed up yesterday, I was like, oh shit, I forgot I even had that, number one. Then I was like, then I forgot my rule on it, which was change the game when that comes up. And so I didn't, because I honestly just forgot. But even if I had remembered, I probably would have been like, I don't know if I can do that right now and accomplish what I need to do with this playthrough. We've gotten kind of invested. I'm like 38 parts into this on YouTube. And these are like hour-long parts, an hour to a little bit more. So, it's quite a lot, And then that's not even the offline time. Like, I will stay up reading information about the game, because this game does not have a lot inside of it, or reviewing videos to see the things that I miss, so I'm not totally oblivious to, like, if somebody asks me something, or, I'm trying to do my due diligence as well. So who knew that I would get that event? I didn't, I knew I like the series, but it's been a slow build up over time. God damn it. Allergies today, I swear. Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's my channel, so I get to I get to say what the rules are. You can put all the caveats you want, but I like to stick to my word, and my word is, if I say I'm going to switch a game, I'm going to do it. So it's not going to be after. The point of that was to give people a break from whatever they're, like, I'm tired of you streaming Dark Souls 2. Can you stream something else? Sure. Do you got 10,000 points? You see? So it's a nice thing to allow people to say, all right, let's take a break from this game that, clearly you enjoy it. It's like if I did that to you with Tarkov in the middle of a run, There's nothing wrong with it. I'm sure you would acquiesce. You're pretty good about that kind of stuff. But you know how it feels. It's like, I had this goal of getting 1 million ducats or whatever the fuck the currency is in that game. Here it's souls, And you're like, yeah, we could do this. We could make this. We could make it happen, But I think when it came in, I was also pretty much done anyway. So, no, we'll get it done. I had to plan it out, and that's probably how I'm going to handle this in the future. Look, I'm not a pro at this shit, right? So the idea of being able to work through the things that you want for how it's going to go in the future, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. So, that was what I planned last night, was like, okay, great. I'm glad that I mentioned that I'll work through the areas of the game, not on stream, because it takes so fucking long. You saw how it was yesterday. Just for me to break down, what is this area like? Where are the enemies at? What are the gotcha moments in this section, Because if I keep running my face into everything, it's just constant deaths. And at some point, that's not even entertaining anymore, It's just, okay, this dude's never going to fucking get anywhere. So you have to have some kind of forward progress for it to be somewhat entertaining. It's like, I'm never going to see anything. Right now we're in the top of this iron keep, and this is like a bull's head. Pulling this trigger stopped all of these. I'll walk through a little bit, or I'll look through a little bit. We got to go back down anyway. These things, these gargoyle head or bull's heads, or in place of gargoyle heads, were spitting fire. So they're kind of like traps, but not really. They were timed, so they would pulse out fire. Old school mechanics of how things work. So I worked my way through where I was yesterday up here, and there was like one. God, I can't remember what I picked up or anything. Let's see if I didn't remove it from my inventory. No, I did not. Oh, I bought Pate's shield, which is a really fucking cool looking shield. I picked up this Grand Spirit Tree Shield, also a really cool shield. I'll show it in a minute. It's just too dark here. The Elan Great Bow is actually supposedly kind of hard to get, and I got it from like one of the captains. I thought I had gotten all of the captain's gear, the Elan captain gears. The Elan Knights are the guys for this area, this mecha-looking helmet. So that's the Elan Knight. There's an Elan Knight captain thing. So I have the captain armor, I have the knight armor, but I found out there's also a captain headpiece. So I also went back and I picked up this second ring thing that comes from another NPC that I had to go back to and talk to after I killed another boss. There's so much in this game that if you don't just happen to do it, which is when sometimes it's like you do something so much further off in the game, you may not think, let me go back to that one NPC that never fucking mentioned this thing over here, just because, So reading it in the wiki, like, I'm not even kidding. I'm like 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. I get how that feels. Part of the reason why I'm pushing all the way through Control, because if I take a break, I may lose in. Exactly, dude. That's how I am with new video games, too. Like, I would generally play until it doesn't feel super entertaining to me, until it feels like it might be a little bit of a chore. And that's not any knock on my personal behavior, because in real life, I fucking handle shit. There's no worry there where I have to test myself in a video game. Video games ain't got shit on real life. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. That's just the fucking truth. So to me, I'm never like, well, I gotta prove myself. No, unless I feel like I want to do something like the fist fighting, I also find it fun. So that's exactly how I am with new games too. If I don't keep on it, I will get fucking distracted. And I know how you are with changing your games too. I have definitely seen it. So it's very interesting that you've played Tarkov as long as you did before you transitioned to some other kind of little games there. All right, this dude. This dude. Let's see if we can't get him here. Oh, wait. He's got that. Ah, that's right. You can't get him. Oh, damn it. I done fucked up. I fell for it. Oh, wait. He got one more hit. He good. I actually picked up his armor yesterday. So I'm kind of backtracking through the area that I had gone through. There's another dude, but he's separated by this barrier. He ain't gonna nothing. I could shoot him, but it's no point. So these things were shooting fire. There's this item here that's a bait item because both of these things shoot fire. So you could be like, oh, in between the pausing, maybe I'll just go ahead and pick this up, burn, get knocked into those things, take equipment damage, you know. So, yeah. So now we got another little donkey here. This leads to the boss. I don't know if I'm going to pull in this NPC or not. Oh, my God. These guys have poise for days, meaning that they will not stop what they're doing. Okay, I can take a drink. So, yeah, that's the other thing, too. Taking time away from this kind of game where timings are... I'm off if I skip a day. Like, even now, like that attack, I've dealt with that specific attack so many times, and I've dodged that attack so many times, and yet I just got smashed by it. You know, it's just a matter of, like, until you're that good, I'm not that good. I'm never going to be that good at this game. That's why I suck at PvP. And that's not like, I'm not feeling sorry or, oh, well, it's just a matter of fucking doing it. It's like when you play CSGO, learning the maps and learning the timings and learning how long things reload and learning, you know, how quick it is to switch between weapons and how long it takes before something fires and, you know, all that stuff. It's like like a fighting game, you know, learning the timings and the iframes, especially with this. So right now, this boss, I do know this boss a little bit. I have seen this boss so many times because this game is kind of old at this point. That is so weird. So this is like a mixture of like carbonated coconut water, like that, a little bit of tonic water, a little bit of orange juice, like pineapple orange, and a little bit of what's the other thing I put here? Not tonic, but something else. I forget what. And basically, I like drinking it, but I was drinking coffee, and I did that thing where my mind was fully prepared for the flavor and the temperature of coffee, because that's what's in this container. So I was like, oh, Carl. that whole thing where you're like, what the fuck just happened there? That's not what I wanted. Okay, or not what I expected, at least. I'm gonna need range stuff here. And these claws are gonna do better than the other claws. Let me think. Range. I could test something here. It's gonna be a big boss. Real big. And then, do I want a bow? I think I want a bow. And he's fire. I think that'll be all. So yeah, I picked up the second dragon ring, which gives me like bonuses to vigor, health, and stamina. So my stamina is pretty good right now, which is nice. I removed the Ring of the Embedded, and this is for people that have been following and know all of the details of all of the things. Ring of the Embedded is just something that ups your stats, but it gives you a negative to 8% damage extra that you'll take per hit from an enemy. And then I got the Ring of Blades, which gives you like, I think 75 attack rating, or 25, I can't remember exactly. 35 attack rating, I think is what it is. Anyway, the point is, I'm putting that on. I could put on like fire quartz, flame quartz ring, and I think that's like 80%. No, 80, just a flat 80 fire defense. The most I can get without any spells, pyromancy, or anything like that is something like I think it's maybe like 400, maybe, or it's like maybe it's 2 something. It might be 2 something because I'm actually not that far off. I could swap one item here that gives me a lot of fire defense. And I'm talking about that because this enemy is a fire-based enemy. I mean, could you tell? So, we're going to try this. We're going to die. But, like usual, we'll just fucking come right back. There we go. This is one of the great bosses. There's like 4 great bosses or whatever. It unlocks progression in the game. Yeah, I often do a lot of dilly-dallying, but I was like, you know what? I need to do that off stream. That shit's getting tiring for everybody, I'm sure. Okay, let's try this. Nope, too far away. Oh shit, too early. Let's go here. Oh shit, that's too much. If I get hit again, I'm fucked. Yep, I thought so. I knew that was going to be too easy to stand right there. That area must be a little bit of a forward progression, I guess, once you beat him. Okay, yeah, I figured that was too easy to stand right there. Either way, I don't think those weapons are these things are going to be good. I just kind of wanted to see what the damage was with these, and I honestly didn't even see it. I need to go and take a look. I was just gathering data. Okay. Good thing is he seems really slow. Is there going to be a shit monkey here? Yes, there is. It's one of those things with the game. They just mess with you. Wow, he almost died in one hit. 755 is real good. 527 out of that. These should be the weapons I would use, but the range is so short between being able to hit him. I have to literally be, I mean, right on him, and it's just almost impossible with fist weapons. He's gonna have to do this one type of attack where he's really, really close. That didn't hit, see? 504, nice. So when I can hit, it should be pretty good. When I can hit. Shit, so what are we looking at here? There's spacing in between. Oh, damn, got hit. Can I get up and not get hit again? Yes. Can I use this? Yes. Roll into the attack. Okay, that was a little too late on my part, and that was absolutely nothing I could do about that. Let's move. Okay, cool. That's an actual attack point right there. See if we can keep him doing the slam or something. He's taking big fucking damage, though. This might be really doable here. Oh, shit. Well, not if I stand inside of a laser that he's shooting. 321 on that. Every time I use that, it damages my weapon. So I have to be careful. I was hoping that would stop him, but it didn't. One more. Come on, baby. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, that was it. That was just for style then. Well, there we go. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was. Old Iron King sold X1. Nice. 2 for me. 48 plus whatever I was carrying, which was not a whole heck of a lot. I know that. Well, all right. All right, all right. Dude, this would so be messed up if this was a mimic chest. Mimics are they're like monsters. But, you know, they're actually easy to tell. In DS1, they had like chains connected to the ground and they would breathe. But in this game, they literally have teeth that you can see. It's just that sometimes you, you kind of just take things for granted and you don't really think and you're just doing and you accidentally get screwed by that. That's happened to me a couple times at least in this game. With the chest specifically. Not to mention other stuff. Bonfire. Whoa! What happened? Oh, I think I know who this is. This is some dude like Aldia. Yeah, that's actually like a head or something. That's an eye. And there's a mouth. That's a nose. I'm going to take a look over here real quick. This should lead to the old Iron King DLC. Nice nonsense text up there. It's not nonsense. It actually means something if you decipher it in the language of shut up.
No one has come this far, not for a very long while. Young Harlow, do you wish to shed this curse? Then accept the fate of your ilk, and face the trials that await you. Unless you have already joined the Crestfallen.
Dude, you got a hole in your forehead.
Young Harlow, there are but two paths. Inherit the order of this world, or destroy it. Only a true monarch can make such a choice.
It's always the same choice.
Very few indeed have come even this far. And yet your journey is far from over.
It's getting there.
Harlow, have you what it takes? Truly? Young Harlow, seek after Vendrick.
Yeah, the king.
He who almost became a true monarch. The Vendrick is certain to guide your way. Fledgling Harlow, may we meet again?
Well, all right. We just talked to a talking head. Notice this is a broken sword here. A primal bonfire was kindled. Yeah, so this leads to a DLC, which I don't know if I have the key for. We're going to take a look real quick here, and then I'm pretty much done. Like, with what I needed to do here today. I don't think I have another boss lined up. Balls. There are DLC areas that I have partially touched that I'm still trying to determine what the right path to go on those is. Oh, yeah. So if you put your... So what this is, it was explained to me, but I didn't understand what was being said at the time. And I don't know if it was explained fully properly or not. Maybe not, maybe. So, but what it is if you don't have the DLC, you would put your summoning sign on these. And people that do have the DLC would then be able to pull in somebody into the DLC. So you could technically play the DLC without having to own it. That's pretty cool. That's a really cool co-op option. Okay, so let's see. Do I have the key or not? No, it's closed. So I don't have the key. So the key I missed or something, or something. It's in another area or something. Dun, 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 ba, ba, ba. Trying to think where. Oh, I know where. I know. I gotta go to. I know where I gotta go. I'm not gonna do it now, but I know where I gotta go to get the key. I gotta go back to Forest of the Fallen Giants. Technically, kind of like the Heights Tower area, I think, something like that. It's Forest of the Fallen Giants for sure. Yeah, there's so much data with this game that you got to keep in your head at some point, because otherwise you just kind of keep going back and looking it up. I gotta go. I'm not going there, but when I do, it's gonna be here, and it'll be Cardinal Tower, and there's an area down by the boss that I can now open. That's what it is. So that's what will happen. All right, talk to me. I'll
You
take
are
my damn
blessed with a
time.
myriad of souls. Bearer of the curse, make your way to the castle.
Yep, she's like, that's all I'm gonna say this time. I don't even give you a bunch of words. You know what's up. Do it. Do it. Okay, adaptability is where it's gonna stay. I don't need to dump any more into that. My dex is where it's gonna stay. I don't need to put any more in that. Strength is where it's gonna stay. Don't need to put any more. Nothing into vit. Nothing into endurance. It's only gonna go up by 1. I never touch vigor. I don't believe in adding more health is gonna save you. That's not my playstyle. It will, but that's not my playstyle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put into int and faith, intelligence and faith, because it's going to allow me to use like bonus weapons that have like magic, fire, lightning, dark, and all that. As you see, when you hover over intelligence or faith, the corresponding magic BNS is bonus. That's how much damage is added to something that has that either infused in it or whatever. So let's say intelligence is magic, fire, and dark. Faith is fire, lightning, dark, and dark is based off of the lower of the two of intelligence and faith. Fire is based off of intelligence and faith. I think total, something like that. That's why fire is higher. So if I bump this intelligence up, magic goes up, but fire doesn't go up. Dark doesn't go up because dark is based off of the lower of the two. And I think fire needs to be, I think it just needs another point or something like that. You got lightning here going. I don't know. I know I have one bow with lightning. And I think eventually I want to do dark infused something just for kicks. And probably a lightning and a fire one. Or maybe a fire one. Dark and fire. Maybe a lightning, actually. Because I'm looking at this and I see lightning only by intelligence, whereas fire can be affected by faith. So, okay, cool. So yeah, I want to dump this into faith. Actually, there's also a weapon, I think, that requires 12 faith. So I'm going to bump that for sure. And I think I only need a few more souls there. I'm going to upgrade that real quick. What do I need? I need 6,000. No, I should have it. I should have it. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's 3K. Yeah. And then this should be like a 2K. And that should be a 3K. Soul of a Proud Knight. Let's use that. Yeah, 3K. Cool. I'm remembering. I have a list of all of those names and how much they give you. But I'm remembering. It's only taken 120 some fucking hours. Okay, so let's level... Oh, that might not even be enough. Yeah, 28,993. So I could pop that last soul. That's going to give me like 2,000. But that's kind of like a bit much. Well, you know what? I could do it. And then with the excess, just buy... life gems, because I really don't, I've burned through so many of those recently. So that'll do for sure. Yeah, that'll work. See, let's level up. Let's go down to faith. Black Knight stuff. I already kicked his ass. It's already done. It took 2 tries. The first try, I got burned because I put myself in a corner. The second try, I killed him. So, all done. And I'm just kind of looking at... I was looking at the path of where I'm going to go. I was saying vigor is where it needs to be. And I know I'm hovering on HP, but you can see... If I hover over vigor, you can't see the value. So I'm going to hover over the thing next to it because then it highlights the, the square next to the value. Vigor's never going to go higher because it's always going to... I'm never going to add anything to HP. I think it's a waste of time. Endurance is pretty much where it's going to be because it's only going to go up by 1 point from now on. And the 148 or whatever I have now, 130 something odd, 143 is more than enough. Vitality is staying where it's at. I don't need my equipment load to go up. I know that also handles poise, but it's not going to happen. Attenuation is not going to go up until I exhaust other things that I want. Strength is not going to go up anymore. It's where it needs to be. Dex, same thing. Adaptability, same thing. Those three are all maxed. What I'm working on now is intelligence and faith. So when I do use magic, fire, lightning, dark, I can actually get a higher bonus damage out of them. And that's the plan. When I get those to a point where I want them to be, which could be 14 each, could be 20 each, then maybe I'll come back and add 6 points if I'm still not done with the game. So, yeah, you know. And then I still have my bow character, which will be my second run through with the knowledge still in my head. And that's pretty much it. I beat him with these. I pretty much Hadoukened him. So, it was great. I punched him a couple times, but it's such a pain in the ass. You know, trying to hit anything with the speed of those fists and with the range that they have, which is almost none.
Well.
So does this open up? Yes, it does. Now we have access to unlimited Titanite shards and 10 large Titanite shards. There we go. I don't think I need to talk to her anymore. Let's see.
These stones may look cool. Some, none.
Nope, she ain't got nothing good to
No
say.
interest.
Yes, no interest at all. Okay, so here, I'm going to go look up what these bossos give me. There's one question that I also need to look up on the Soul of a Giant. I know killing Vendrick, something about defense and the amount of Soul of a Giants that you have is going to help. So I need to go back and farm those or something. I don't know if I did or not. I killed the Old Iron King. Is that the last primal bonfire? I killed the Tree of the Giant. I killed the last giant. I killed the Lost Sinner. I killed the Old Iron King. I killed Nashka, but I don't know if she's one of the primals. Yeah, you know what I've killed. Let's go take a look at the map here. Burrito Supreme. I've got 5 things lit. What I do know is I need to go back and I need to cover areas that I didn't cover. That were maybe... Like, I did Doors of Pharos, but I didn't do... I don't know. Cave of the Undead, maybe? I didn't do Shova. So, like, there's definitely things I need to go back and do before I fully keep going, you know? I think... and that's the other thing, too. I don't know what the timeline progression is with the DLCs either. I need to go and look that up as well. So it's good that I stop. Let's see here. Harvest Valley, I killed... Or Earthen Peak, I killed what? That lady, whatever that serpent thing was. Burrito Supreme. I killed this guy in No Man's Wharf, whatever that dude was. Pirate Man, the Flexible Sentry or something. Lost Bastille is pretty much the same as Hyde's Tower. Oh no, the Dragon Rider and the Dragon and not Ornstein. Last Giant. I got to go back there because I got to go to Cardinal's Tower because I got to go get the key to the DLC for Old Iron King. I know what I've done. I killed the Belfry gargoyles. I killed the 2 bosses in the Huntsman's Copse, which is the Skeleton Kings and the Chariot boss. Undead Purgatory, which was the Chariot boss. Harvest Valley, there was no boss. It was Earthen Peak, which I killed that lady. Iron Keep, I killed Smelter Demon and Old Iron King. Belfry Soul, there was nothing. Shaded Woods, I killed Scorpion Nashka lady. And I went back and got the second dragon ring from Mantark. Doors of Pharos, I went through and killed the rat and joined the rat crew, and I believe I'm still in it. Brightstone Cove, Seldora, I killed Freya, the Duke's Pet. Grave of Saints, I didn't go through. Actually, I kind of did, maybe. I don't know if it was everything, but I got to go back and just walk through it again. The gutter, I went through and I killed that big garbage heap, whatever the fuck that guy is, and the giants. I got to go back and kill the giants in Black Gulch. That was Black Gulch. Drang Lake is open still. I need to go there. Shova is partially, very partially explored. I need to go back and actually explore it. Dragon Sanctum, same thing. It's partially explored. I need to go back there and explore it. Frozen Ilium Lois, I partially did the work there. I didn't finish going through it all. Remember, I stopped. I got stonewalled that one day. So I need to go back there and finish it. Plus, I've defrosted everything, so I definitely need to go back there. But I did kill the big tiger there. Ava. And Avo, whatever. Grand Cathedral is just what that is. So yeah. Yeah, I've done a lot, man. Insane Fire Witch. I don't know what Insane Fire Witch is. That doesn't bring anything to mind. Iron King and that weird fleshy dude have the bomb. I don't know. You're talking about Aldia? Yeah, I talked to Aldia at the very end there. Those are the main quest bosses that you were supposed to kill before getting 1 million. Oh, it doesn't. I don't even care. There's no such thing as supposed to 1 million. So because they're both the same thing. You either do one or you do the other. It's not like you're required to do them before you hit 1 million. It's an option for a reason. So, and I took that option because it was very useful. As far as things that I acquired, I don't remember because I put a lot of things away, man. Shoot. I don't know if anything of note, but I picked up everything that I could in Iron Keep last night. Oh, right. Man Scorpion Tart gave me the Black Scorpion Stinger. Oh, right. Black Knight Greatsword and Black Knight Axe were both things that I picked up in Iron Keep. Where the heck is the axe? It's here somewhere. There it is. Black Knight Great Axe. Those again, the Iron Keep. I think those for weapons. Yeah, of course I got the Elan Great Bow, which is supposedly a hard drop, but it was not too... I got lucky. Got whatever the heck those things are for magic. Who gives a shit about that? Oh, of note for me, Grand Spirit Tree Shield, really cool. And Page Shield. Really like both of those things. I don't know how useful they are, but they are really cool. I got... the Jester hat, of course. I got the Elan Knight helm, but I did not get the Elan Knight Captain helm, which there does exist that, so I need to go back and farm that, because I want that. There's a difference between buying it or whatever and doing it on my off time and getting it. I'm not going to do it during the stream. Do the Iron Keep, the majority of the time I actually wore this Black Witch robe because it had high fire resistance, much higher, almost like twice plus than anything else. Including the Elan Captain Armor or the Elan Knight Armor. I did get an Ironclad Armor finally, so I look like a fat roly-poly. Let's see what else. Yeah, even the Desert Sorcerer's Top I expected to be, because it's Pyromancy-based, enemy. I expected that to have high fire resistance. It does not. It does not. Let's see here. Anything else? Yeah, the Pinot stuff. The Pinot stuff actually has very high fire resistance, better than the Elan Knight stuff. So when people say, "Oh, the Elan Knight," no, wear the Pinot stuff. The Saints trousers actually had higher fire resistance, but I can't wear them because I don't have the correct stats for them yet. Got a crap load of Elan Knight gauntlets. Let's see what else of note. Thing of note. Yeah, Elan Knight leggings. Yeah, here you go. The Saints trousers. They had pretty good fire resistance on them. I don't know what their... I'll look at it right now before... But I'm going to switch to Shadowrun here. Black Witch trousers, once again, because the dress had high fire resistance, these don't have high fire resistance, so... It's kind of like, what? I found out yesterday that I didn't have a set of Prisoner's Tatters somehow. Somehow I lost it or sold it. So I went ahead and just farmed it. It took like no time at all. like almost the first person I killed practically. I just wore the Jester's helmet plus the that's right, I got the gold. Oh, I picked up the flame quartz ring, got the second dragon ring. I picked up the, here we go, covetous gold serpent ring +1, and yes, you also get the standard version when you're going through the area. That was on like a big pot or something, a big metal container that had like lava, molten lava or something, molten iron, who knows. Anything else of note? I think that's it. Oh yeah, immolation, you saw that. You put yourself on fire. I did buy iron flesh. I mean, I did buy flash sweat. Got some of those great arrows. I didn't buy them. They dropped. That's it. The key that I need for the area should be in here somewhere. Dun, 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 dun. Iron key, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, I'll do that another time. That leads to those fire drake thingies underneath the forgotten tower, forgotten whatever, blah blah blah. Anyways, we'll do it another time. Okay, heading out of here. That was a lot easier than I thought. I'm glad that I prepped so well and all that good stuff, blah blah blah. I'm pretty sure the devs intended for the 4 bosses but provided an already, although I don't know their mindset probably. You're right, you don't. You've done more than me in terms of side stuff. Oh, well, that's kind of because I've gone back and I had an interest in it. So, yeah. I just took more time after the streams to do that stuff. Okay, let's swap